What's up, YouTube, fellow gear jammers, everything that applies in there in between. Welcome to another episode of The Dirty Trucker. We're sitting here at my favorite breakfast spot. Missed biscuits this morning. Didn't get biscuits, had to get a nasty breakfast pizza, but nonetheless, we are headed down to Jackson, Mississippi this morning. We're going to go pick up a front end loader, bring it back home to our local concrete company, and then we're going home. Kind of a simple day today. Going to deadhead down and pick that thing up, bring it back to the house, drop it off, and go home. Start another day again tomorrow. So, all right, let's ride, guys. Made it here. My plan to get here, leave the house late and get here late and miss the rain did not work. So on top of having a wet rear end, I'm also gonna have a dirty truck. So anyway, we're fixing to get up here, back up to this dock, get this wheel loader on here and see about getting back towards the house. All right, we got this big pile of junk loaded up and we're fixing to head to the house. I got soaking wet out here messing with this. I'll show you guys when I stop check my chains what this thing looks like, but it's just a big turd. I loaded it in the rain. I don't think it has any brakes. If it does, very little. So anyway, I'm fixing to put this thing in the wind. I'm gonna try and get this thing off before dark, so we'll try. All right, here we are in beautiful Yazoo City, Mississippi. Out there gonna be some ducks out on the water for too much longer. Just wanted to show the front end loader off. Like I said, it didn't really get a good video of me loading it simply because I guess the rain turned the camera around and we just got a whole video full of nothing. But as you can see, this is a brand new Komatsu model POS and we are taking it to the rightful owner, and I hope they unload this thing because it ain't gonna be no fun to ramp this off, but that'll make a good video if we ramp this sucker off. So anyway, time to ride on. old trucks. Thought about buying an old truck, worried about short-handing myself with options because the truck is too old to lease on. With any thoughts on any thoughts on this would be great. Thanks, nice reading. Okay, so here are my thoughts on older trucks. If you got your own authority, I don't think it's that big of a deal. I have my own authority, and I've had my own authority for a while, and I haven't had a truck made in this century, so okay, so I haven't missed a load there. But I will say this: if you're planning on buying a 359 or a A model Kenworth, B model Kenworth, heck, even like 379s are getting to this point now. But if you're looking at buying an older truck, got your own authority, I wouldn't worry too much about it. But if you're looking to lease on to somewhere, I'd be real cautious, because like a lot of these mega carriers and big companies, especially with the dry van and the reefer, they're not wanting to lease on anything older than like 10 years old. I called about a job with a company here, dropping hook deal here about a month ago, just inquiring about it, and that's what the guy told me. I want to say he said 2011 or newer. So anyway, in that aspect, if you want to do something like that, I would stay away from an old truck. But in the open deck avenue part of it, leasing on to somebody, there's still lots of carriers, especially small carriers, that will lease a truck on. The ones that, aren't real hung up on ELD and emissions and all that bull crap there. So in that aspect, like Landstar, Admiral Merchants, the bigger open deck carriers, I mean, they're still leasing guys on with old trucks that are nice, and probably will continue to do so. I don't know as far as what kind of logging system they have to run with those big carriers with older trucks. If they have to run an ELD on a tablet or whatever, I don't know. But I still see older trucks leased on from Landstar and Admiral Merchants, big companies like that. So I hope that answers a lot of questions about work for 359s. I haven't missed a load. I've had some people want to see the insurance card, the actual insurance card, not the certificate of my truck, and even I've had people ask for the cab card. So, and I tell them, I tell, hey, look at my Facebook page, man. There, this is a nice old truck. It ain't perfect, but yeah, it still runs. It's still reliable. I still run it all the time. So, I would say big open deck carrier, or get your own authority, but don't be looking at doing anything leasing on to a big carrier with a reefer van or something like that. So anyway, riding on to the house. I hope that answers some questions. Thanks for the questions. Don't be afraid to ask any more. Thanks, guys. Oh, morning, guys. We parked down here at the fuel stop yesterday evening and had my wife come get me so I wouldn't have to drive all the way to the shop 20 miles north of here and come back, drive 20 miles west of here to deliver this thing. So anyway, she made it through the night. Nobody stole her out here. So anyway, my chain setup on this thing is 2 crossing in the back, 2 crossing in the front. Got 1 pulling back on the toe pin in the back, and I couldn't get this thing like I wanted to, so I had to have, I've actually got 2 pulling back, and I really didn't like it. I wanted this one pulling forward, but the edge of the bucket at the top was really too sharp to put a chain over the top of it and start tightening. I was afraid I'd break it, so I just left it like that. So anyway, truck's warming up, a little chilly this morning for my liking anyway. It's 40 degrees. Just did a little pre-trip, and we're fixing to head on over and see if we can't get this thing off. Let's ride. Alright, boys and girls, that's it. Another episode of the Dirty Trucker has come and gone. We've got the loader kicked off and we are headed. I got to stop by the shop, do a few things, then we're going to load and head to Georgia. So anyway, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. I appreciate you guys. Comments, suggestions. Hey, drop them off, man. I don't care. Alright, hey, y'all have a good day. Thanks for watching. See you. Bye.